Hey everybody, Bobby here, your loving and loyal leader of TLB Club, and I want to share with you what we're doing differently in 2026 and kind of get you excited for the value that we've had, but also now how we're changing things. And I think you're going to really like what you have to see. And if you have any comments or feedback or questions, just let me know. I'd love to know more about it. So let me start by sharing my screen and kind of taking you through this process. So this is our main website, as you probably have already seen before, where we go in here and we talk about who it's for and what we're doing and things like that. But we're trying to make things a little bit better. We have the community coach, we have the events, we try to feature you guys as much as we can. But I'm going to start with this part here, which is our focus has been on small business owners, consultants, side hustlers, but also applies to people who are trying to build their business or trying to build their brand or trying to elevate their career, whatever they're trying to do. But the goal was building a thought leadership. But we're going to change things up, and I want to take you through an entire kind of plan for 2026. So before we had a membership community dedicated for small business owners, consultants, side hustlers to build their brand authority, expertise, and impact. We're still doing that, but we're trying to focus on something a little bit more specific, tangible, and exciting. So here's the promise, which is this. We will evaluate your current digital strategy in great detail and transform your client acquisition and content strategy to monetize an extra 20 to 50% of revenue over the next 12 months. What does that actually mean? It means that most of you that I've talked to are trying to do this. And many of you who've left had trouble doing this. And what happens is people don't talk about this or they don't actually share the struggle or share the challenge. But at the end of the day, we're all trying to grow our businesses. But the expertise that we have in digital strategy is to help you monetize. And the other thing is to think about what we're doing, not just monthly, what are you doing over the next 12 months? So this is my goal. We promise to, if you allow us to evaluate your current digital strategy, we will transform your client acquisition and content strategy to monetize an extra 20 to 50% in revenue over the next 12 months. So if you're making 50K a month on your business, you can jump that to 60 or 70 or 80K. If you're making 150K, you can jump that to 170, 180, 200K, wherever you are. But that's what we're trying to do. And the reason is because we believe that transformation is what we want to focus on. And I know I always talk about the different membership groups or communities that we're part of, and we've looked at the different ones. There's a couple of them that are focused on transformation. So how can we transform you? I think it's your digital strategy and monetizing it. That's to me the big thing. A lot of you struggle with the sales navigator conversations, how to actually get the conversation around selling stuff. Some people don't know how to fill in webinars or sell at the end. But to me, monetization is something a lot of you guys struggle with. So I want to focus on that. And so we're increasing our price significantly. I know we've been for a long time the lowest product on the market. I don't think we need to do that anymore. Why? And I'll explain it all below, but access to me, access to the other experts, access to the community, all the stuff we're doing. I think that we need to really, level up there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to focus on a new price, focus on longer term commitment and transformation. So our year price is going to go from 497 to 797, which is basically a 60 to 70% increase. That's basically 800 per year. 6 months will be 425, and a monthly, which is basically a no contract thing, but we're not going to market it. We're not really like if people want to join monthly, they can, but we're not really going to focus on that. The focus on promoting the 1 year or the 6 months. But the monthly fee will go to $79, which currently it's 49. It's going to go to 79. There's still the library too, if people want to access just the masterclass. But again, that's a product option that we don't market or focus on. So, but again, the focus is transformation, and the focus is, what are you going to do over the next 6 to 12 months? And we're also going to be more competitive with the other groups that are there. Most groups out there are anywhere between 65 to 150 bucks a month. Some even more than that. That's fine. But I want to make sure this is, focused on transformation for business owners who are kind of like at that, 5-figure to low 6-figure level that want to move forward. Now, note that this is a 60% increase, but every member in our OG groups, and there's three of them, there's the $30 folks, the $39 folks, and the $49 folks, or you chose the annual plan of $250, $397, or $497. You will be grandfathered in for your loyalty. I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you being supportive. I appreciate you being part of this thing and helping everyone else. Whether you're super active or limited active or not even active, I mean, the truth is we're all there. Don't feel guilty about not being active. Like everyone's in community groups for different reasons, and they activate as much as they want or not. But you will be grandfathered in for your loyalty as long as you maintain your account in good standing. So long as you're paying those fees, you can keep what's happening. Okay. Now, the other big announcement is that we've created a TLB in-house expert team because each of us in the group have expertise, and but you need to know what they are and how to leverage it. So, I'm putting myself as the expert in personal branding, storytelling, and digital thought leadership. So, if you want to know how to do digital thought leadership on any platform, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, I'm your guy. You want to tell better stories? I'm your guy. You want to know about personal branding? I'm your guy. But the truth is, I have other things that I'm good at too. So I also will help with lead generation, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, paid speaking, TEDx, and a Substack strategy if you want. But note that the primary thing that most people want to access me for is those first things. But I have the other ones as well. And this is where everyone else comes into play. So we've actually talked to some of the members who become featured experts in our in-house team, and this is what's happening. So Melanie, as you know, she's the go-to for business growth strategy. Oops, let me go back here. Business growth strategy, but she's also that's her main thing. So she's going to look at your business. She's going to tell you how to grow it. That's the strategy. But she also is good at LinkedIn strategy, newsletters, career mindset, visibility for career coaches and executives. Lynn Williams, she's a master at discoverability because one of the things when you're trying to get discovered, she has different things that really fit that really well. ATS optimization, resume headlines, SEO, maybe a little bit of GEO, and then event promotion. And then Roy is our marketing guy, right? Marketing sales, some marketing strategy. So if you're looking to do product marketing, event promotions, campaign strategy, he's definitely really awesome at that. I mean, he's also, I'm going to put it right here. I mean, he's also LinkedIn, a LinkedIn expert as well. He can help you on LinkedIn as well. Then we have Ganesh. Ganesh, are you? He's going to be our main guy for ChatGPT and AI strategy. I mean, this is a very popular topic, comes up a lot in our tech clinics. So he's the guy to go to. But he also has said, I'm actually your guy for LinkedIn algorithm research. That's true. He's also the guy for career transition strategy for people at that high level. And then Joey Himmelfarb, he has two main expertise that are relevant to business owners. One is sales. I mean, and I know I talk about sales, but he's also a great sales guy. He's also really good at writing and ghostwriting. And so you want to get someone's eyeballs for writing? Great. Make sure you add him, let leverage him. He also has expertise in networking strategy, relationship-based outreach. Then we have Christopher Johnson, who you know is our virtual events guy, everything to do with virtual events. He's awesome at it. He can also teach about Zoom production, live event strategies, things like that. And then we have Ilya Francis, who's basically our video strategy and visual branding expert. So she can tell you how to do amazing videos, but also how to do visuals like how to use Canva, how to use CapCut, how to make your banner on LinkedIn stand out, how to make your imagery stand out, things like that, as well as content production. So all these people are addressing key things that business owners need to transform their digital strategy to monetize in 12 months. So are you kind of getting where I'm getting at here? Hopefully you do. Okay. Now, how is this going to be delivered? Well, we have the primary heartbeat platform. So you've seen this platform here. Okay. And so it has all this stuff and you can ask questions, get feedback on stuff. You can share wins. You can do tech questions, LinkedIn questions. There's lots of stuff here. But we're going to adjust a little bit. You also have access to the master classes, all the resources that we members share, events, and things like that. But most importantly is the question of advice. This is where you ask questions about, hey, how do I do this? Hey, has anyone heard of this? Hey, can someone give me feedback on this? Business plan, marketing plan, content, whatever it might be. You still get the masterclass library of 200 plus sessions. You still get access to all our events, both public and private. And of course, the other sections are here too. And there's also, we're now asking an ABA, Ask Bobby Anything section. So you want to ask me anything and you want my specific attention on it, I will answer it. Although I will answer all the questions too. But if there's something specific for me, you can. You can even ask random stuff like, hey, Bobby, how do you win at board games? And that's fine too. We're adjusting our weekly coaching calls to make it more about transformation. So we're gonna add an accountability call every week to just talk about what's going on, what are you working on, how do you want to be accountable. I think that's something we all need support on. That would be great. But in the coaching call, in 60 minutes, we're going to do a 15-minute focus on one topic where I or someone else will share something about an expertise. Could be our in-house experts, could be me, could be someone else. Then we'll have 10 to 15 minutes of accountability breakout rooms, right? So basically, you maybe partner with one person or two people to just talk about, hey, what am I working on? How can I be an accountability buddy? Ask those questions. And then 15 minutes of Q&A, sharing wins. What are your goals working on this week? What would a win look like by Friday for you? Just things like that. And then we're going to start doing ad hoc co-working sessions. I know people want to do sessions on, okay, let me work on my LinkedIn profile, co-working session. Let me work on my Substack strategy, co-working session. Let me work on putting together a speaker sheet, co-working session. We'll get to ad hoc. If you suggest it, people will join in, we'll join you. The monthly calls will change. So masterclass we're doing every week, but now what we're going to do is, and we did tech clinics every week, but people just weren't showing up. It was always like the same 4 or 5 people, and they were getting a hell of a lot of learning from it. But we want to make sure that there's focus on it. Now you can ask a question about tech anytime you want, but in terms of getting together, we have the weekly coaching call and we'll have an accountability call. And then basically the calls, the specialty calls for members is we'll have a masterclass session week 1 of the month. No replays will be given to anyone who comes as a guest because at this point, like if they really see the value of what we're doing, then we think that they should just join the club. But you can bring people in, that's fine. Monthly LinkedIn clinic week 2, you can bring guests to that. Masterclass session week 3 and then our monthly tech clinic on week 4. So that's what's going to happen every week in terms. So the masterclass session will still be Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. The tech and LinkedIn clinics will be when they normally would be. So tech clinic will be 5:30 p.m. On Wednesdays and LinkedIn clinics Fridays at I think 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay. But here's the other big thing we're going to do, a TLB evaluation. Every new member who joins us is going to do a detailed audit of their business goals and current systems and setup. I can't help you and I can't refer to the other in-house experts until you tell me what's going on and we talk about it. So you're going to get a 15 or 30 or 60-minute one-on-one consultation with me to analyze your current situation, to set up your 12-month goals and create a better monetization plan. And I'm going to set you up to use other experts like Melanie and everybody else. So people who join for the 12 months, the program at the top that I said, the 797, right here, they're going to get a 1-hour call with me. People who join for 6 months get a 30-minute call with me. For those of you who are OG members of our group, I'm going to give you a 30-minute call after you, but you have to fill out this form. It's a very detailed form to really understand where you're at. We've used the business brand plan on the page to help several of you get some access and get some growth, but not everyone's using it, right? It's a small percentage. We also have a small percentage of you guys who are filling out forms to get promoted by us across our channels, which we also want to do. But this to me is a really important piece. So you're all going to get access to it. We're also promoting it out there for everybody else. The other change is public guests. So now, instead of focusing on the master class, like it's there, we're going to promote it, but you can invite a guest to any of our exclusive calls above. And actually, maybe I'll call this the exclusive monthly calls. Same with these ones too, actually. Exclusive. I'm spelling this wrong. Exclusive. There you go. So what that means is you can invite any one of your friends or colleagues in your network to the exclusive call to see coaching calls, tech clinics, LinkedIn clinics, co-working sessions, masterclass sessions, any one of them. The only rule is you have to bring them yourself, which means you need to show up with that person. Why? I think it creates more accountability. You can showcase what's going on with them. You can then follow up, hey, what'd you think? And get them into it. And you can only invite one person to each event. You can't invite the same person to 10 things. At a certain point, if they're getting a lot out of it, they should really become a member. Okay, so this is and look, and we still have the referral bonuses in place too, which you can take advantage of. So if you're bringing like 3 members, you get a big referral bonus. But the idea is that we want you to bring public guests in one at a time. Okay, and then just going through the TLB Club channel structure. So what we're doing here, what we're going to change. We'll have the hub, which has announcements, right? We'll have a general chat, which is quick questions, community energy, connection, things like that, random things, wins and gratitude, and typically, and then new member introduction. Now, these four are parts of our group that are going to be public, so people can access this for free if they want to, but they don't get access to anything else. But then you have the Ask Bobby Anything. There's the tech and LinkedIn clinics, resource and templates, a referral exchange, promoting your stuff, the member directory, and ask our expert. This is the new Power Channel with our featured experts. Because if they're not on a call, or we think you could use expertise from like Ilya or Christopher or Joey or Ganesh, whatever it might be, we're gonna tag them and ping them, and we'll get them to answer the question. But you can also ask them in the new Power Channel of Asking Our Experts, which includes me, Melanie, Lynn, and Roy as well. Okay. Now, how will the WhatsApp community change? Well, it's going to move towards, we're still going to use it. It's going to move towards a more exclusive space for non-members. So, for example, if you join one of our community calls as a guest, you'll be welcome to the WhatsApp community. If you subscribe to my Substack tier 2, you can join that WhatsApp community. Because, WhatsApp's still the best place for a full group chat or a community circle chat. We all see each other. And not everyone's there, I'll mind you. I mean, you don't have to be there, but not everyone's there, but it's a great place for that. And we'll continue with announcements with links to Heartbeat because we want to focus all your energy to be on the Heartbeats setup. And then I mentioned the public version. Like, what does the public get access to? Well, for the most part, section of Heartbeat that are public, there's a general chat, new member intros, wins and gratitude. Because I think we want the public to see us having fun, sharing random questions, sharing our intros, who we are, what we do, wins and gratitude, so they get access to that. The public events, I mean, we'll still continue LinkedIn Mastery on Clubhouse on Tuesday. We'll continue the monthly live streams where I bring in all these guest experts to do a live stream across LinkedIn and other channels. And then again on WhatsApp, that's also public too, because for people who sign up as a guest or people who sign up for tier 2 of Substack, they'll get access to that if they want. So, sound good? Hope this makes sense. Hope you understand why we're doing this, what makes sense for you. As a reminder, again, the price is going up significantly because we want to be competitive with the marketplace. We want to offer long-term commitment and transformation, and you as an OG member will continue to maintain your amazing grandfathered in loyalty price. So this is a chance for you to take advantage of that for sure. In fact, right now, like I'm making this video in early December, you can market this to your friends to get in. And actually, I think I've told you about the gift vouchers, but the gift vouchers, you can buy gift vouchers for your friends, one of each, which is a monthly, 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month, and they're even cheaper than it currently is. So if you want to give a client a 1 year, 1 year membership to what we're doing next year for, I think it's $375. That's a hell of a good deal. Or you can give them a 3 months for it's like 125 or something like that. But anyway, that's something you can do. But you will, and then the promise is this. We will evaluate your current digital strategy with a TLB evaluation, diving deep in what's going on, booking a 30-minute to 1 hour call with you, and then from that, refer a plan and an action to meet the other in-house experts and basically hold you accountable and supported to transform your client acquisition and content strategy to monetize an extra 20 to 50% in revenue over the next 12 months. That's the promise. I know we can help you get there. So that's what we're doing next year. Okay? If anybody has any questions about this, please do let me know. I'm happy to help. The website will be updated, of course, and change. We'll update this one as well. And I'm very excited about this to really help you guys get to that next level. All right? So thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you guys later. Bye. Remember, trust the process. It's so great. All right. Talk to you soon.